Talk to me about a state of mind that I think is between unconscious and goal-directed, which is the wandering mind. I think we have come to diminish its role.
Well, the wandering mind is just what's happening when you're bored, right? That's the precondition in a way for a wandering mind. It's like, I've got nothing to do. There's no task here. I'm just killing time. And suddenly we're off. And daydreaming or mind wandering, they're very similar things. I forget how Klein distinguishes them, but she does. She thinks it's a really important part of life that we haven't studied because it's not productive, and that all the work in psychology goes into productive areas of thought. I think that's changing now. You have people studying awe and emotions that are not necessarily productive, but awe is very useful. So she just thinks this is a space of creativity, and that a lot of creative thinking comes out of mind wandering and daydreaming. And she says we've lost this. The space of our interiority for this kind of thinking is diminished because of our distractions, our technological distractions.
I want to challenge, not that she believes this, but this idea that it's a non-productive form of thought. I think it
is very productive. It's just, how are you defining productivity?
I would say the biggest barrier for me in productivity, true productivity, which is the ability to do better with the same amount of resources that you already have,
Mm-hmm.
is that I don't spend enough time with my mind wandering.
Yeah.
And it is routine that the absolutely most creatively important times I will spend, I thought I was taking a break. But it's those moments of insight, epiphany, creatively, a line that comes into my
spotlight.
head. Mm-hmm.
That the spotlight gets in the way because of those blinders. And I think when you're daydreaming or mind wandering, the blinders are kind of opened up and you're taking in information from more places. She argues that it's just the belief that this is unproductive thought, because nobody wants mind wandering workers, right? The capitalists want us to be, spotlight consciousness. And the example she gave is like, right now, my job is to grade Blue Book exams, and that's what I should be doing. But my real life project is making sense of my life and having a fulfilling life. And I would be better off taking a walk or mind wandering.
Or what the economy should consider productive thought if it were smarter. You can't quantify it on the hour-to-hour level.
That's right.
If we wanted humans to be more productive, more creative, I think a lot of our received beliefs about this are really wrong. We'd want to put people more in touch with their bodies. We'd want to teach them how to find states of open association and mind wandering. You want to put yourself in the way of inspiration more often,
right,
because it's not controllable in the way we wish it were.
Completely agree. Kalina edited this book, the Oxford Companion to Spontaneous Thought, and there is a history of spontaneous thought that looked at how incredibly creative people, composers, novelists, how they spent their days. And they only worked like 4 or 5 hours. They spent a lot of time in unstructured wandering, walking. And we all know there's a connection between creative thinking and walking. You're much more likely to break through if you're stuck in your writing or whatever else you're doing, if you get up from the desk and take a walk instead of just like worrying that problem. We could reorganize our lives in a way, but the one thing we do know is how our phones, our social media are bringing down that viewpoint, keeping us from looking up, keeping us from making associations, because there's no time for association. You're just scrolling and something else comes in and you're getting another little hit. And so we've shrunken that space, and it is a space of creativity. And there's no reason we can't reclaim it.